Welcome back, league mates and listeners, to the Pigskin Pals podcast. AJ was teasing it just a little bit, but this episode is going to be about players with good vibes. What does that mean? We'll discuss that after the intro. Let's get stuck right into it. Okay, so the good vibes episode is... I might just toss it over to AJ because he came up with this idea, and we kind of drafted a couple players that we just are kind of high on right now.
Yeah,
and
so,
things we want to see.
Yeah, that's the way I'm thinking about it. It's like vibes. This is a vibes-based episode. This can be. I'm vibing with the storyline that's going on. I'm feeling you've got a good feeling about something that's coming for a player that maybe hasn't been seeing it. There's a great matchup. You got good vibes that way. It's any kind of vibe that you're feeling, toss it in there, and that's what we're doing.
I feel like you're gonna hate my players. So we're gonna start off with you to see what kind of vibes you're.
Let's do it. This is the story I'm looking for here. I want Aaron Rodgers to drop his big fucking ball sack
on live TV. That's it. That's all you want.
That's it. I want him. I think he's gonna have a monster week. I really do. I think he's gonna want to show up against the Packers, and I think it's obviously gonna be the main storyline. It's gonna be a lot of fun. That is a big vibe for me at QB here.
So that's gonna be terrifying. I don't want to see that. I want to see Jordan Love swallow it up and just reflect it right back at him.
Hell yeah.
But that's going to be a nerve-wracking game. Pretty intense.
I'm glad that I don't have any really real skin in it so that I can just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I mean, I think it's going to be made up a lot, and then when it starts, I could see it being a stomp fest by one of the teams, and it's just going to be like kind of a more boring game or getting a lot of facial reactions, etc., etc. I think the Packers do have an edge, though, over Rodgers because the coaching staff, players that have all played with him, know there's a lot more there than on the Steelers side where it's just Rodgers.
Absolutely.
He didn't even play with our defensive coordinator at all. Yeah. So
definitely advantage Packers.
Yeah. And then my player that I'm going with, I'm going with Lamar. I think he's going to have a great week.
I love it.
I'm going for points. I'm just kidding.
I love it.
No, I want the Ravens offense to get back on track. It's felt a little weird. You're not very confident playing any of the Ravens. I want that to change. I want more fantasy viable players.
Totally.
And I think that all starts with Lamar Jackson being healthy again and playing in his first game in a long time.
Yep.
So
I very much so agree with that. Happy to see him back.
Your next one.
Speaking of Derek, I wasn't sure if this guy was next or not. I really wanted to lead into it, but I know I've done it in the past where I think the player's next and it's not them. I really wanted to, though.
That would not have been very vibes.
Been low vibes. Very low vibes. Same kind of thing. Derrick Henry's got to be feeling the vibes coming up on this week. With Lamar Jackson being back, this offense probably going to be back into form with Lamar being back, which means Henry gets to roll. And in the positive matchups, really feeling good about Henry. I'm sure Henry's feeling good going into this week.
My second one, my second player is Saquon. He's been bad this year for
very
where
mediocre.
You drafted him.
Yep.
I think this could be the game that he potentially gets back on track. A nice revenge game for him.
Interesting.
I feel like I saw like a little bit of a spark quarter one for him 2 weeks ago when they were playing the Giants, but I'm hoping that this is the week for him. But I don't know. It's just like it feels a little weird with every year like one of the top players being just a bust.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily want that to happen. I want him to get back on track and pay out for some fantasy owners.
This one I'll mention a little bit, but the vibes are here. It's a revenge game. It's a revenge game, baby. Javonte is probably feeling hype going in this game. I'm hyped for Javonte. I want him to show up. That's all the vibes that are needed there. He's going to crush. He's going to run over some dudes. I'm hyped for my boy.
And my second one is Cam Skadabos.
Yeah, running over dudes.
He is just electrifying. Like, you can see it. I think he is more impactful than Jackson Dart on this Giants offense when you watch the sideline and the team energy and the dynamics. He brings all of that energy to the team, and I don't see him like losing any kind of his job. It's just going to be a matter of him staying healthy, which is honestly my biggest concern with him with his playing style.
100%.
So I just want him to have the best vibes, run high.
Oh yeah.
Burn as bright as he can until inevitably I feel like he will get hurt, but hopefully he never does. Hope maybe he's just a wrecking ball.
Yeah, could be. I'm riding the high vibes that Jamar Chase is riding right now, dude. 2 games in a row putting up massive points. He's back to form with Joe Flacco, and I don't expect that to slow down. I think Jamar Chase is fully back, and I'm a little bit upset I didn't pull the trigger on trying to trade for this guy because I'm a little scared baby. It would have been a good time to have this guy along with some of the other studs that you probably could have paired him with. So riding high on these last 2 games with Jamar, and I'm sure it continues here.
He's going to have 420 targets.
Yeah.
Next week.
What did he have? 25 targets last week or something? It's a 9 like that. It was disgusting.
23 targets, yeah. Insane.
Disgusting.
I'm going with Jordan Addison. Ooh. Because I feel like he's kind of been like a sleeper since he's been back in the league, where he put up back-to-back 100 yards and then a game with a touchdown too, where he's been really solid recently, especially playing with Carson Wentz. I just kind of want the vibes to continue going, and when JJ gets back, hopefully he will continue performing, because I kind of am a Justin Jefferson hater too. So
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I want Addison to get some more love.
That's crazy. Why are you a Justin Jefferson hater?
Because I'm a Packers fan.
Jordan Addison plays for the Vikings. What's going on here?
I know, but like this, like rooting for Amir Abdullah when Calvin Johnson was on the Lions.
I got you. I get where you're coming from. He's back, baby. It's Matthew Golden.
Dude, you love this guy.
You're love obsessed. Matthew Golden. I wanted the Cowboys to draft Matthew Golden. I love Matthew Golden. He is a good football player. He's unfortunate that he's stuck on the stupid Green Bay Packers, and all they do is spread the ball around like weenies and not get their playmakers the ball. But this week, they're going to get their goddamn playmaker the ball. And he's going to have a great week, and he's going to pop off, and no one cares about Christian Watson. He's dead. Matthew Golden is the future.
You can't say hate in a vibes-based episode.
That's a good vibe right there for Matthew Golden.
Yeah, but you can't hate on anyone in a vibes episode.
Yeah, but
that's not very vibey.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take.
I'm going with Zay Flowers. Just again with these, we just really want the Ravens to be better.
Yeah, we do.
And that goes hand in hand with Lamar.
Nothing to say about DK. That game's gonna be it's gonna be a big one. I think if Aaron Rodgers is doing his big one, I got good vibes on DK. Oh, hello.
Yeah. I was vibes on that. It's kind of a hedge vibes. I don't want that to happen.
Hedging.
I think the vibes are gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tight end still.
I am riding the Theo Johnson touchdown wave right now. He is a go-to target. I know the one was lucky last week. Realistically, I'm not going to discount that. But he's a go-to red zone target for Jackson Dart. 4 touchdowns in the last 4 games. He's that guy. And I want the Giants to put belt to ass to the Eagles. I'm high on these Giants, dude. They don't look all that bad, man. They look like a reasonable football team. I'm riding those vibes.
I don't know. They look like the scrappiest team ever.
Exactly, and that's fun.
I don't remember who I put it. Oh, yeah, Tyler Warren.
Oh, yeah.
I originally had Daniel Jones in here, but I was too worried to jinx the vibes. So I was avoiding that.
Warren said. Nice.
Yeah, sure. But I don't know. He's just like, once again, we are seeing rookie tight ends outperform their ADP substantially. And I think he's part of, like, obviously it's Jonathan Taylor that's been the key to the Colts' success this year, but Tyler Warren's also been a huge point for that. And my flex, I'm going to go into that because you were hating on my guy, Christian.
Hello.
But it's all good vibes. He's going to be active for this game. It's just fun watching him play since he's such an athletic freak. Even if he's just running sprints down the field, it opens up a lot of stuff. Maybe for your guy, Matthew Golden. But I personally think it's going to be eating into his snap share, and Golden is going to see a little bit of a downtake this week, or in the next coming weeks at least.
We'll see. I got a little bit of money left, so I went with my boy Devon Achane. And you're like, how is this good vibes? It's the Dolphins. There have only been bad vibes. Well, the good vibes is that Tua's not very good. And they are going to need to feed Devon Achane, whether that's with screen passes, whether they're running the ball. This is the guy they got to run through, and I think that is a good vibe for Mr. Achane.
Would it be good vibes if Mike McDaniel's fired?
Yes, that would be great vibes. That would be the best vibes. He's an interesting fellow, that guy.
Totally. And Do we even go over defenses? I threw in the Bengals because
I'll reiterate mine.
I just want Flacco and the offense to continue performing.
Yeah, let's see mine.
Vibes. And
let's go Giants. Scrappy team. Take down the Eagles, baby. Come on.
You're a freak. You're going to start hating the Giants when they start beating the Cowboys.
I know. But right now, they're not my enemy.
What if they're
my enemy is my friend?
What if they're the new Lions?
Could be.
Bite your kneecap team.
They absolutely could be. Along with our vibes, you got a little bit of a wish list here.
Mm-hmm.
We got some things we want to see this week. I got an idea of what we may want. Maybe they're going to cross over from the vibes players. We'll see. Dane, what's your first one?
For this week specifically, nothing's bigger than I need the Packers to beat Aaron Rodgers. I just don't want to see all those storylines. I don't think, even if we lose to the Steelers,
there's no way there'll be storylines about that.
I know. I think it's a lot more impactful that the Packers beat the Steelers. We just can't lose, I think, is what's more important. Because if the Steelers win, it's going to be okay, yeah, they beat us. But the Steelers have been playing really good.
Yeah?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to prove that, Rodgers is better than Love or anything. No, it's going to be more of a team-based thing. Yeah.
I think at this point, most people are probably past the, they won't be, saying, a mistake for Packers to get rid of Rodgers or any of that baloney and, tying it back that way. I think it'll be more so, if anything, this game is just nice for Rodgers and Love specifically to try and, big dick the other guy, I think.
I think it's also really important just mentally, too, where I could see the team that loses this kind of fall into a spiral.
Yeah,
after this game. So
I can totally see that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty important.
I will say, the Packers are 4-1-1, but a lot of those wins, they're not exactly convincing or pretty.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they got a lot to prove still, I think. So this would be a nice one for them.
And there's definitely, I didn't put them in any order, but it's definitely my number one wish list this week. And you got...
I need a hot streak starting here. I want the Cowboys to beat the Denver Broncos. They haven't beaten them in 30 years. While that's only 7 games, they don't play all that often. That's still a long time to have not beaten the team. 30 years. Let's get these guys. Also, I'm hearing a lot of talk about Riley Moss, I think is his name, and Pat Surtain locking down CD and George. I really want to see those guys absolutely torch them. I think it would be awesome to end that little talk that they got going on. So I want this to be a game where everyone's talking about the Cowboys offense and how good it is. If they can stay that good against a team like this, a defense like this, that would feel nice.
I mean, yeah, I didn't even really think about it, but I do think it's going to be George's week this week over CD, just because of Surtain. My wish list number 2 is the Packers win the Super Bowl.
Can you imagine?
I want to see Henderson get 10 plus touches.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I know it's a far-fetched wish, but I think going into the season, if you're saying Henderson is not touching the ball that much, it would be kind of a surprise. I just want to see a glimmer of hope. I just want to see. He was great in the preseason when he was touching the ball. Just give him some touches, give him some confidence, see what he can do with that. See how much better the Patriots could possibly be with him as the focal point running back.
Yeah. Definitely. I was talking all about it, dude. Get these Eagles out my face. It's not even really that I like the Giants all that much. It's more so if the Cowboys win, the Giants sweep the Eagles here, we're right in that the NFC East is wide open then. That's all I'm really wanting here for the Giants sweeping the Eagles. Not only will that be a big mental block for the Eagles saying damn, we just got swept by the Giants, but then it's Cowboys are half a game behind, whatever it is, and right there for winning that division. So I would love to see the Giants win. Also, I do kind of like the Giants a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Your next one's going to be Commanders die on the field.
Commanders dead. Commanders kicked out of the NFL.
My third one is Christian Watson, 25% snap share. I was talking about it earlier. No. I kind of want to just see how healthy he is. And hopefully he is healthy. I think it would be a big boost to our offense if he is. So getting him out there right away, if it's a 5% snap share, I think maybe they kind of rushed his practice window then a little bit, but hopefully they timed it correctly and we can see some impact early
or
on.
Not. Huge A-Rod revenge game. I would love to see it, honestly. I think it could be really fun. I think it would be like great TV is mostly why I want it. I think it'd be really entertaining to see him absolutely go off. That could even be a huge revenge game that he loses. It doesn't necessarily need to. If he puts up 404, that's awesome. Like, that's a cool time. Also, Emma is a Steelers fan, so I would prefer that the Steelers win. And I always am okay with seeing a Packers loss here and there. So I'm just going to put all those things out there.
We'll avoid that one. And number 4, I have the Bengals offense ascension. I've been kind of talking about it all episode, but I want to see them continue to improve, especially with a recent trade that I made for Chase Brown. I would love to see him get back on track.
Love it. And my 4th one, my wish list.
This one's crazy.
It's happening. I can feel it. Cam Ward is going to absolutely light up the Colts. That is what I want to see, dude. He's going to have a breakout game in the game that no one expects, and it's going to be electric.
So you're saying, like, what, over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns?
I would take that all day. That's lighting.
What was your definition of light up the Colts?
I would say 303 probably. Okay. Was what I was thinking.
Damn.
Yeah.
So start DK and Illuminor.
Yeah, start Iomanner. Get him in every lineup, dude. Get him there. Get Chig in there, dude. Get everyone.
I hope the Colts pick up Tyler Lockett.
That would be really funny. That would be funny. But that's it. I think those are great vibes. What do you think?
Super good vibes.
Hell yeah.
Minus a couple of yours. Our vibes were competitive a little bit.
They were competitive, for sure. But that is what we got for the vibes this week. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe, comment, let us know what's going on. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Peace out.